Welcome, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. I'm Wendy Irene, founder of GiveLoveCreateHappiness.com. Thank you so much for joining me. I adore you guys and I love doing these readings for you. I want you to remember it's a collective reading, so not every energy is going to match every person, and go ahead and use your intuition about what makes sense for you and let the rest go. For me, it's like being in a room full of people, and the strongest energy or messages that want to come through are the ones that are going to come through. But they're not going to be for every person. They're not going to resonate with every person. And I want you to remember that the cards and I can't dictate your life and future to you, because you're actually co-creating that with many paths, right, available to you. So you are the only one with that power. My intention here is to connect you with your own intuition, your own higher knowing, your inner voice. Because I believe that you really have the answers within you, and my hope is that you sitting back and relaxing and watching these videos will give you a chance to hear what comes up within you. Okay, Pisces, so let's get started. The first card that came up is pay attention to the red flags. So there could be a situation where there's red flags and you're being asked to not ignore them and really pay attention to them and see them, right? Because sometimes we don't want to see the red flags because they don't serve us, or they're not what we want it to be. So there's this need to really see the red flags because they're there to help you and help guide you. Those gut feelings, they're there to help protect you and keep you on your path, okay? So pay attention to them. And if something feels off, don't ignore it, okay? But you have that clarified by the Ten of Air and the Knight of Pentacles. So these are really positive signs as a clearing. So there's these are signs of success and like a rich and rewarding life, and committed romantic relationships with the Knight of Pentacles here, being swept off your feet, or things that make your heart flutter. So I feel like that overall, with those beautiful clarifiers, it's saying pay attention to anything that's trying to steer you off that path. Pay attention to any people or situations that are trying to pull you away from that rich and rewarding life, that romantic relationship, that stuff that makes your heart flutter, okay? So pay attention to anything that's trying to derail you from that, so that you can be in that highest place. And for some of you, there's a situation of unrequited love where there's a relationship where you're giving a lot more love to the situation than you're actually getting back. And it's being clarified by the King of Earth, which is to remember that even if you might not be getting that love back from this person, or the relationship is not balanced, you're giving way more than you're receiving in some way, or it could be vice versa, but to remember that you are this warm, generous, honorable person, and that it is safe for you to trust, and you have the ability to accomplish many things. So if there's a situation where you're just you're giving, and it's just you're not getting it back, you're not getting that same love back, which isn't good for you, the advice would be to work on your creative passions. Put your energy into that instead. You also have this forgiving your parents type card, or healing any things that have been passed down from generation to generation. So I feel like there's so many of us on this planet right now where we're here and we're meant to break the chain or that cycle of unhealthy things that have been passed down. Maybe you weren't given the support you needed in every way as a child, but you're here to break that chain. You're here to also forgive, because to remember that your parents were doing the best that they knew how. And I think as you do that, it's clarified by the Nine of Air here. So the more hard work you put into that, the more hard work you put into raising yourself up and forgiving anything from the past, or forgiving fact that, like, you know, there were family things that were passed down, because things can be passed on energetically, I believe. That the more you put in this hard work, like, it's gonna lead to great success for you, and it's going to help you have a love of life, like a love of beautiful things in life, like this beautiful appreciation is kind of what the Nine of Air is saying to me. So this hard work leads to you being in a really good place. You also have the Love Yourself first card, which is really a card about working on self-love. You may have not been being kind to yourself. You may have forgotten, if you're in a situation where you're giving love and you're not getting it back, how warm and generous and honorable you are, and how you have that king energy. So it's really saying, like, remember that about yourself, okay? And your self-respect, you not letting anybody pull down your self-respect, makes you more attractive, okay? It makes you more romantically attractive too, and it makes you just, it's more like you're standing in your beautiful bright power, in your beautiful bright light. So really don't let anyone take from you that self-love, and talk to yourself kindly and work on giving yourself that love you deserve, because you have the Chariot, which is such a great card. It's really a card of determination, self-control, advancing forward. The Chariot can be fast-moving advancement forward. It's another card of success. You have many clarifiers of success here. So just remember that. Remember that you have this success here, okay? No matter, you know, like, what's been trying to derail you, or where you weren't getting the love you deserve, like, you have the cards of success here. Work on loving yourself, because this Chariot is fast moving. And you have the Lover's card here. That's like really about making choices from your heart, and it can mean deep emotional commitments. It's the power of love, right? So the power of love, starting with yourself, is an incredible force. So if you can love yourself, no matter what other people are saying or what other people are doing, or what situations are trying to drag you down, if you can still love yourself first, like, no one can take your power from you, okay? You also have the Grandparent card here. So for some of you, this card is referring to a person who is a grandparent, or they could be like a grandparent, that you have a bond with this person that can't be broken. And then you have the Five of Wands clarifying it. So the whatever conflict that you've had with this, not getting the love you deserve, or the red flags, whatever conflict has been happening, like, this grandparent energy wants you to know, and whether they're in your life now or they're deceased and around you, that they love you, and that you can come to them, that they're just surrounding you in that love, and that unconditional love, and that bond that can't be broken ever. So you have them, okay? You have them through any conflict that you go through. And you also have the Wish Upon a Star card. Make a wish and expect the very best. That's the really important part. Expect the best. Have faith that the best is going to happen, okay? Because it's important for what you create, that you do have this faith, and that you do expect the best, and that you believe that wishes can come true, that you believe that your wishes can come true. And it's clarified by the Knave of Swords. So that's kind of like it. It can be a young energy, like a remembering that, like, in certain situations it might be wise, allowing wisdom in, because this can be like a maybe not knowing everything, not understanding that you don't know everything, that there's wisdom, and it could even be wisdom from the universe around you, right? So I would say not to be in that because swords are thoughts in the mind, and Page, Knave of Swords is the same as Page. It's a very young energy, so not to be not to let your mind and thoughts convince you that your dreams can't come true, or that your wishes can't come true, or that it's just not possible. Like, it's really important to advance that way of thinking into the higher levels of vibration, of the believing and knowing your wishes can come true. You have the Sun card here. Your Sun is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So some of you have a Sun. It makes a lot of sense. That is clarified by the Knight of Wands. This is fiery energy, but it can mean that they're going to be traveling, and it could be traveling the world and not staying. Maybe they could be traveling the world, like it's saying here, or maybe it's not near you, but to kind of just let go and know that the universe is looking out for them, that the universe is watching over them. They're going to have to explore and learn their own lessons, and for many of them, there's travel involved with this Knight of Wands card here. So just to allow that, and basically, again, to let go of fear about it, okay? To know that this is their path right now, and that they are being watched over. You also have new career here. So some of you might be starting a new job. But it's a very positive thing. It's like a shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. And it's clarified by a King of Swords, which is a great energy here. King of Swords, very logical, smart, intelligent, could be a good communicator. So this is like this new career opportunity for some of you, or new job opportunity, or new direction you're heading with work. Could be it's with this King energy, like really a beautiful, positive, successful direction, where you really are getting to step into that King energy of yours. Okay, Pisces, I hope that you got some clarity from this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and click that bell to be notified of new videos to come. Please know that I am energetically supporting you here, each and every one of you, with my love and light. And I am so grateful for you. If you'd like to support this channel, there's a link for that below. Until we see each other again, Pisces, have a beautiful, beautiful week. Bye.